Ball at their own 20. Single setback as Sproles folds under center. On first down, he fakes. He swings it out to Sproles. 25, 30, 35. Pushed out of bounds around the 37-yard line by Hamilton. On the play, he picks up about 12 yards.
So the Redskins several times now, they're bringing an extra guy, or they're bringing that safety down in the box. They're blitzing that safety, and the Eagles just take advantage of it. A little flat route out to Darren Sproles. He gets the ball out in the open and able to pick up a big first down here and really just taking advantage of that aggressive blitz.
They go. Now Sproles comes in. Slot to the near side. Jeffrey. Split out. This time gives on an end around, and running with the football is Aguilar. Aguilar moves up the right side, and he picks up some yards.
They have a little jet sweep motion, and it's a little toss to Aguilar. It's actually a forward pass. Jet sweep motion, toss to Aguilar. He goes around the edge and able to pick up a first down.
He picks it up. Yes, he does. Slot to the far side. Jeffrey to the near side. And the gun is full. Smallwood to his right. It is third down and 4. Full takes the snap. He's back. He is looking for Jeffrey, who makes the catch. He makes the catch down the far sideline, and the Eagles have a big first down.
That is a great catch over the All-Pro Josh Norman. Little stutter at the line of scrimmage, and it's a lot of hand fighting going on, but Aguilar reaches out and grabs it. This is a big third down conversion.
First and 10. Split as a wide receiver. Foles in the gun. Ball at the Redskins. 21. It is third and 10. Foles back. Foles fires. Leaping reception. Making the catch is Golden Tate. He is pushed out of bounds. We will see where they spot the football. It's going to be short. It's going to be a 4th down and 4. The Eagles in the Mealy's red zone means a $100 donation to Justice Rescue. Mealy's Furniture, the styles you want for less.
It's a route that's only going to get you 4 to 5 yards. If you're going to get the first here, you have to throw the slant. It's a slant-flat combination. Maybe the slant gets you a first down, but that flat route gets you this.
34-yard field goal attempt by Elliott. It is up, and it is good, and the Eagles take the lead. So Jake Elliott converts, and finally the Eagles are on the board with that field goal. Direct Energy kicks in another $500 to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Direct Energy supports the community. Business.directenergy.com. 3-0 Birds.
Yeah, important that they are able to get points when they have these long drives. You know, the first possession, it's a long drive. Took a long time to get down there. Had some nice plays, but then Nick throws the interception. They're going to be able to move the football against this defense. They have to get points. If they can put points on the board early, this team will go away. They're ready to go on vacation. They just need a reason to go on vacation.
Well, at least they come away with points right there. Bears 7, Minnesota nothing. Rams 14, 49ers nothing. Both in the first quarter.
See, that was an 11-play drive consuming over 6 minutes.
Here is the kickoff by Elliott to 4 with just 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. The Eagles have put a lot of pressure on Josh Johnson. This time he's under center. Peterson behind him. On first down, Johnson gives it off to Peterson, who looks for running room and finds very little as he is stacked up by Fletcher Cox.
Yeah, he found Fletcher Cox right there. You're not going far when you run into him.
Picks up nothing. That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
Of the first quarter.
The Eagles 3, the Redskins nothing on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day on 94 WIP. Redskins, they are up at the 43. This time under center is Johnson. Peterson behind him. First down. Play goes to Peterson, and he's hugged and thrown down at the line of scrimmage.
You watch how he stutters right there when he gets the ball, Merrill. When he doesn't have a clear path, when he's got to make more than one cut, they're able to get to him.
Picked up only a yard before he ran into Haloti Ngata. It is second down and 9. Red ball at the Eagles' 48. Into the shotgun is Josh Johnson. 3 receivers right. Johnson back. He is running, trying to get free. He is hit and he is sacked. Great play by the Eagles. Rasul Douglas racing up with a corner blitz.
They were completely ready for this. It's Brandon Graham who spills this play to the outside. And this is a quarterback run all the way, trying to get him on the outside to pick up the first down. The Eagles expected it. They took it away from him. They make a big stop to force this punt.
That trips right with the receivers. On first down, it goes to Smallwood, who comes lurching up the middle across the 20 up to about the 23, picks up 6 yards.
I love the burst that we're seeing from Wendell Smallwood out of the backfield. They get him a little bit of a crease, but the way he bursts through, drops his head, I think he picks up about 9 on this play when it's all said and done.
He does. 7-0. Bears lead the Vikings. Rams leading the 49ers 14-3. Both in the second quarter. It is 2nd down and 1. Foles this time gives it off again and wiggling up the middle of Smallwood, and he's got the first down. Eagles up 3-0.
Love the bounce that I'm seeing from the legs of Wendell Smallwood.
You know, Mike, just quickly going back to that last series where they had the sack with Rasul Douglas. In the last month of the season, he has shown to be great value as a 3rd-round pick last year. Foles under center. Sproles behind him. Motion to the far side. Quick pitch to Sproles. Sproles leaps over a man. He has the first down and more as he takes it to the 40. He raced to the left side and he leaped into the air and picked up 7. Got a good block from Peters.
First down brought to you by the Rothman Institute. Don't let injuries keep you on the sideline. Life is for living. Rothman Institute, the official orthopedic partners of your Philadelphia Eagles.
Norman went low and Sproles went high.
Well, this is a play just designed to make sure that they get the edge. They win the edge. Jason Peters, Nelson Aguilar, making sure they get those blocks to secure and seal the edge.
Now Josh Adams is back in. 1st and 10 at the 38. Sproles fakes to Adams, now fires, and it's complete to Jeffrey. Up across midfield into Redskins territory, and St. Nick is heating up.
Yeah, this is a great job by St. Nick. You know, there's pressure all around him. He knows that he's about to go down, but he's got enough to get the ball to Alshon Jeffrey in the middle of the field. Big first down.
Receivers split. Adams back in the game. Foles in the gun. Foles is back. He is looking. He fires out on the flat, and it is complete. And running down the sideline is Adams. And let's see, they spot him about 2.5, 3 yards short. Here's John Russell with an NFL update.
Niners on the board in L.A., Merrill, but the Rams continue doing their part as far as a little extra motivation for the Chicago Bears. Rams up 14-3 in Los Angeles. Chicago up 7-zip in Minneapolis. It's brought to you by Dietz & Watson, 4 generations and over 75 years of handcrafted Philly family flavor.
Eagles have a 3rd and 2. Sproles in the game. Eagles up 3-0. 7:04 remaining in the first half. Eagles with the football at the 40. Motion, Sproles to the right side. Back goes Foles, fires, complete. He's got the first down as he went over the middle to Aguilar. Short pattern, but it moves the chains. A 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, there's a lot more to be had on this play, but he takes a safe throw to Nelson Aguilar in the middle, able to get a fresh set of downs. You know, they're running these rubs, these pick routes over the middle, and Alshon Jeffrey running across the field. If he hits him, I think he runs into the end zone.
It is 5 for a first down.
They're 50% so far on 3rd down, 3 of 6.
Foles in the gun. 3 receivers left. Ertz out to the far side of the field. Foles moves Aguilar, who comes back to the near side. Back goes Foles. He looks, he steps up, he goes over the middle. He completes it, and running and spinning and picking up the first down is Smallwood. Great job by Wendell Smallwood of working his way downfield. He needed 8, and he got 9.
Yeah, and again, it's the screen pass. Wendell Smallwood sets up in the middle as if he's going to block, protect for Nick Foles. Then he slips out to the right side, and it's a well-executed screen pass. He gets a block downfield from the tight end. He's able to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, must get to the Redskins 13. Foles lines them up. Slot to the far side. Now Ertz goes in motion. Jeffrey to the near side. Foles takes the snap. He's back. He looks. He fires. He completes it. And lurching forward down across the 15 to the 14 is Zach Ertz. He looks a little bit short from here, Mike.
Yeah, he's a little bit short. Now he tries to, as you said, lurch for it, and he's able to. He's able to avoid Mason Foster and dive forward. He may be a yard away. Grab your Hurst pub style presses, Philadelphia, because this is crunch time.
Who has not picked up the short yardage behind him. It is 4th and a yard. Foles sneaks forward. He's got it.
You won me over.
I'm glad.
Listen, this is a perfect time for your big quarterback to lean on your big guys up front. And, you know, the thing is, on the snap, you're going to beat them to the punch.
He did.
They beat them to the punch. They roll them up, and they keep the drive alive.
You're right. That yard looked a little long from here. It's 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 13-yard line. Small time. Foles is back. He shovels it, and running up the middle, a small one. He is down to the 2, and then he's thrown back. I think he picks up the first down. 33 seconds left. I think he picks up the first down.
He does. I think you're right.
And the Eagles will kill the clock with 33 seconds left.
Yeah, he easily picks up the first down here. This is an excellent play call in this situation.
Second charge timeout.
The only issue, the offensive line got in his way.
Timeout on the field with the score 3-0 Eagles on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day on 94 WIP. Have a 1st and goal at the Redskins 2. Foles under center. Foles rolling, looking, still looking, fires, and it is complete. Touchdown, Alshon Jeffrey.
And he just rips the ball away from Josh Norman. A little rollout, getting Nick outside the pocket, and there's a real fight in the back of that end zone by two outstanding athletes, and Josh Norman and Alshon Jeffrey, and Alshon takes the football away.
That touchdown brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealer. For the dealer near you, go to DelValHondaDealers.com. Eagles need every point today. Don't want to mess around with extra points. And you would miss an extra point that always comes back to haunt you.
Tight coverage Josh Norman has, but Nick gives him an opportunity, and he's able to go up because he's bigger, because he's physical, and he gets the touchdown.
Here's Jake Elliott. Ball is spotted. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 10-0. 10-0. Stats brought to you by PNC Bank. PNC has been a cornerstone in our region for more than 150 years, and they're committed to helping the members of our community. PNC, make today the day.
Here's your stat. 19 plays, an 87-yard drive, 11 minutes, 49 seconds.
Add some sizzle to your next tailgate, and remember to use AmeriGas propane. Pick up a tank today at Home Depot, and remember, you can't call it grilling on game day or any day without AmeriGas.
I don't remember.
Of Josh Johnson. Johnson takes the snap. He backpedals. He steps up. He's hit as he throws the football. Incomplete. It's picked up by the Redskins. Is it a fumble? I think it's just an incomplete pass.
Yeah,
Brandon Graham made the hit.
BG coming from the backside, and the Redskins are very fortunate. He does a great job of getting around that left tackle and getting he attacks the throwing arm.
Yeah.
Rather than going for the quarterback, he attacks that throwing arm once he gets around Trenton Williams. I think they're going to call this a fumble.
Well, let's see. The arm comes forward.
Well, they're marking the ball back.
Yeah.
The ball will be returned to the spot of the fumble.
It is a
Second
fumble.
down.
It is a fumble. And a sack for for Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham, last week, that group probably would have called it a personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
See, I'm not sure about the call on this one. To me, There's a timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 10, the Redskins nothing. On the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day on 94 WIP. 38. Johnson in the gun. He's back once again. He's being chased. He dumps it off to Thompson, who makes the catch and then is brought down on a beautiful tackle by Michael Bennett.
Man, he can play. Michael Bennett can flat out play.
Yeah,
if anybody doesn't know, let me tell you, he can flat out play. He rushes the passer extremely well, and then when the ball is dropped off, he's able to get out there and make the stop for a loss.
There is the end of the first half. Stay tuned for the Piazza Auto Group halftime show, brought to you by Piazza Premium Automobiles, with 6 brands including Mercedes-Benz, Maserati, Porsche, Land Rover, and Jaguar. There is the end of the first half with the score. The Eagles 10, the Redskins nothing. On the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day on 94 WIP. 4. 3 receivers, including Tate, all to the right side as Foles goes under center, and Foles slips it off to Adams again, and he picks up a first down and goes right up the middle. That's good old-fashioned north-south running.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there. The offensive line controlling the line of scrimmage. The Redskins again tried to blitz for one of their linebackers, but they're able to get a hat on him, clear a little bit of space for Josh Adams, and he just drops that hat and he runs hard.
1st and 10. Eagles go with double tight ends. Line of scrimmage up at the 38. Foles in the gun. Adams stays in. Back goes Foles. He fires out to Adams. Adams runs with the football, and he is pulled down, but he picks up another first down. 2 runs and a reception by Josh Adams.
Yep.
Foster makes the tackle, but that's another 10-yard pickup.
They get him out on a little flat route to the outside, and this time the linebackers aren't there. Earlier in the game, they run this same concept, and the linebacker Mason Foster was out there early to stop Darren Sproles on about the line of scrimmage. This time, Adams able to get a first down out of it.
So they go with a spread formation. Chris Thompson goes in motion. Back goes Johnson. He steps up. He is rolling. He looks. He is firing it, and it is incomplete. Incomplete on the near side of the field.
But Brandon Graham was held on the play, and it was very obvious, and the official throws that flag. BG is trying to get away from Trent Williams, their left tackle.
Offense, number 71.
Eagles will decline.
Penalties declined. The result of the play is 4th down.
Contended for Crowder. It was incomplete anyhow, and the Redskins will have to punt. Backing up is Darren Sproles. Boy, would I love to see one more Darren Sproles to the house.
You know,
Sproles in the backfield. Foles in the gun. Foles back. Foles looks. Foles fires, and this time they pick up the first down. Breaking away is Tate, and now Tate is finally brought down, but he made a nice catch and nice yards after the catch.
He comes across in the formation in motion, and it's just a little flat route. Simple throw for the quarterback, simple route for the wide receiver, and he's able to get more after the catch.
Actually, he steps out of bounds. It's not where he ended up, but he'll lose a few yards, but he picks up the first down.
Play designed just to get that first down, but he's able to get more.
Lead 10-0 here in the 3rd quarter. Foles gives it off. No, he fakes. He fires. He completes it. He's got Jeffrey down near the 30. Again, the sleight of hand of Nick Foles, who put it in the belly of Adams, took it back, and threw a 19-yard strike.
Yeah, when they bring in Vaitai in a situation like this, you're expecting some trickery. You're expecting them to load up and try and get the ball deep down the field. But this time, he just has good protection for Nick Foles. Then Nick Foles finds Alshon Jeffrey.
A single setback. Adams stays in. Foles under center. On 2nd down. Foles rolls right. Foles looking. Still looking. Fires across the field and completes it. And it is Adams breaking free and going down to about the 20. He came back to Adams that time.
Yeah, but they really wanted to get the ball to Dallas Goedert on a big play down the field. It's taken away. Nice job, Nick Foles, not trying to force it, but then dumping it down to the next level and allowing Adams to get a big play down the field, getting them closer now in the red zone.
It's 11. They are at the 13. Foles in the gun. gives it off to Smallwood, and he goes forward, and we'll see where they spot that. Minnesota trailing Chicago 13-3 in the third quarter. Rams now leading the 49ers 31-10. My fear is what happens when Matt Nagy starts pulling his regulars in Minnesota. Can the backup Bears play football? Has a direct effect on this game. If the Bears upset the Vikings and the Eagles win, the Eagles are in the playoffs. It is 3rd and 1. Foles takes it and sneaks. Let's see. Waiting for a signal.
First down, Philadelphia.
They've got it. Not now they. Yes, they've got it by a good yard and a half. Right now it is 1st and goal at the 8. Eagles back, fires, complete, touchdown! He's got Aguilar. Gave him another shot, and they're in the end. No, they're saying incomplete. At first look, Mike, I thought he had it. And the ball came loose.
Nelson is too concerned about trying to push the ball or stick the ball over the goal line and loses the football on his way down.
Now let's take another look at that.
Listen,
Mike.
all he really has to do is catch the ball, hold on to the ball. He catches it. He's trying to reach for the pylon, and the football comes out.
That's a touchdown.
That's a
Mike,
touchdown.
That's a touchdown. That ball penetrated the goal line.
And so Doug's going to challenge this.
Yeah,
and,
it's a
and
touchdown.
he's going to find out that this is, in fact, a touchdown.
It is a touchdown. It is a touchdown because he caught it as he extended it.
He catches the football, and he starts to extend it over the pylon, and he's already broken the plane.
Yes.
Then the football comes out.
Yes, it's a touchdown. It's a timeout on the field with the score. Well, we'll talk about the score later. Well, officially, it's 10-0 Eagles on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day on 94 WIP. The gun. Johnson to his left. Chris Thompson. Johnson takes the snap. Retreats. He's looking. He's being chased. He is firing the football, and it is incomplete.
Oh, he's just getting rid of it.
He just threw it away.
Yeah, that pass rush is just too much for him, and rather than take a big loss on a sack, he just gets rid of the ball after he gets out of the pocket.
Pumping it, he is firing deep downfield, and it is incomplete, broken up on a tremendous play by Corey Graham. The receiver was there, and Corey Graham came flying across the field, and at the last second, knocked the ball away.
I tell you, Corey Graham covered a lot of ground on that play, and that's what you have to do when you play free safety. You've got to be able to cover that ground. You're a center fielder. You've got to cover ground. This is a ball that's lofted. It's up in the air, intended for Jamison Crowder. He's able to get over there and make a big play.
It is 2nd and 10. Bad news. 13-10. Bears margin has been cut to 3 points. Back goes Johnson again. He is firing down the middle, and this one is knocked away. This time he was firing the pass over the middle.
Yeah, Malcolm Jenkins got there, Merrill.
Jenkins got there, and it was intended for Josh Doxson.
Well, they're trying to air it out now here in the fourth quarter, try to get something going. Little trickery to get this, to continue this possession. You know, on Eagles' game plan this week, Ike Reese talked about being aware of all the trickery. In the situation that this team is in, you have to be aware of anything because that's what you're going to get.
It is 3rd and 10 for the Redskins at their own 40. They are 0 for 5 on third down conversions. Eagles up 17-0. Johnson back, pumps, fires, incomplete. Incomplete, and the punting team comes on, intended again for Crowder. All right, the Rams lead the 49ers 38-10.
Wow.
We can forget giving you that score. It is now irrelevant. But meanwhile, in Minneapolis, the Bears hanging on 13-10. And that's not heartening. That is scary. Here is the punt by Way. Punt, not pass. It is high and end over end. Sproles comes up, signals for a fair catch, then gets out of the way as the ball actually backs up and takes an Eagles bounce back toward the 30. 34-yard punt. Time out on the field with the score. The Eagles 17, the Redskins nothing on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day on 94 WIP. Johnson again goes back. Johnson is brought down, and they sacked him. They've sacked him. It is Michael Bennett.
He wasn't offsides that time, but he whips him at the line of scrimmage, gets into the backfield.
That sack brought to you by Steakham, contributing to Stop Hunger in Philadelphia by donating $200 for every sack throughout the season.
They have not been able to block Michael Bennett at all today.
That is the first Eagles sack. And the Redskins now have a 4th down and 12, and what the heck, they're down 17-0. What do they have to lose right here with 10:52 remaining in the 4th quarter? Can the Eagles get them off the field right here? Johnson back. Johnson steps up. He's hit. He fumbles the football. Let's see who has it. I think the Eagles have recovered. They have.
Fletcher Cox.
Fletcher Cox with the strip sack. And the Eagles have the ball.
He just bulls that guard out of his way.
That could be the play of the game, brought to you by your Delaware Valley Acura dealers. To experience precision-crafted performance for yourself, stop by your local Delaware Valley Acura dealer for a test drive or visit DelawareValleyAcuraDealers.com.
They get back-to-back sacks on this offense, and this time Fletcher Cox just manhandles that kid in front of him and gets a sack.
Timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 17, the Redskins nothing on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day on 94 WIP. To the right of Sudfeld. Sudfeld takes the snap. Again, he goes back to Adams. Adams running with the football, and he falls down at about the 35-yard line. The tackle by Greg Stroman. Let's go down to Howard.
All right, Merrill. Nick Foles in the locker room with a chest injury. We don't know how severe or whether it is severe, but it might be precaution too, because remember he got hit there last week.
Yeah.
So he's in the locker room with a chest injury. No further report, but I would imagine he's not coming back in this game. And we'll see if I get further word as to the severity. I'll let you know. Back up to you.
The sideline report brought to you by Penn Medicine. It is 1st and 10 as Josh Adams with a strong performance. Nate Sudfeld looking relaxed in the pocket, comes right back and gives it to Adams again. Off the right side, he breaks 2 tackles, 3 tackles. He's on his feet at the 25. He's down close to the 20. Another first down by Josh Adams.
Yeah, and a smart ending to that run. He understands the situation. He wants the clock to continue to run. He doesn't go out of bounds. He gets downfield, gets his team a first down, and then he just goes down.
Sideline report brought to you by Penn Medicine. Penn's advanced treatment options for hip and knee arthritis, custom built for better recovery, will get you back to enjoying life again. Learn more at pennmedicine.org/joints. But Nate Sudfeld will be the Eagles' #2 quarterback next year, as Nick Foles likely moves on. Sudfeld lines up again. It is 2nd and 10. He floats it. He completes it. And running for a first down and more is Aguilar. And is he in? I'm awaiting a signal.
Oh, yeah.
He is in. He ran near the left sideline, and the official was looking at the sideline to see if he may have stepped out, Mike. I'm not sure.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Are you sure?
I am sure.
What a great
very
close.
This is perfectly executed. And Sudfeld, he's taking the ball. He's not allowing Aguilar to run away with the ball. Nate Sudfeld dumps it off to Aguilar. He sprints down the sideline. Sudfeld's first NFL touchdown toss.
Boy, did he tightrope his way down that left sideline. Here is the extra point, up and good. 7.5 minutes to go in this game.
Very cool that Nelson Aguilar gives the ball over to Sudfeld. His first NFL touchdown toss against the team that allowed him to go to Philadelphia.
That touchdown brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealer. For the dealer near you, go to DelValHondaDealers.com.
But really nice execution as well. It's a little play action, and he dumps it down to Aguilar, and Aguilar, the execution just perfect.
Let's go down to Howard.
All right, Merrill, further on Nick Foles. He was in a lot of pain. He is getting x-rays right now on his chest, and that's we will probably not know the severity until after the game, but he's getting x-rays and he was in a lot of pain. Back up to you.
Mike, if he missed that sideline, he missed it by an inch.
Oh, he missed it. Listen, Aguilar was going to give the ball to some kid, and Nate said, no, man, I need that ball. It's my first NFL touchdown. Nelson goes back, gets the ball. I'm sure he's going to find a ball for that kid.
So he gave it to the big kid from the University of Indiana. Off inside, running with the football up the middle is Pirine.
There's a big chant going on here at the stadium. Let's go Bears.
One more time. Being flushed from the pocket is Josh Johnson. He's rolling. He's looking, and he's tackled. Great tackle by Fletcher Cox, who ran all the way to the sideline. It was Michael Bennon in pursuit, and Cox finished him off.
Yeah, you kind of underestimate Fletcher Cox's speed sometimes, and when they do, this is what happens.
That sack brought to you by Steakum, contributing to Stop Hunger in Philadelphia by donating $200 for every sack throughout the season. Here in Washington, the Eagles lead 24-0. The Redskins have a 3rd and 15. 4.5 minutes to go in this game. In the gun again, Josh Johnson. He's back. He steps up. He looks. He fires. It is complete to Thompson. He breaks a tackle, but he stops short of the first down. He doesn't pick it up. He's brought down by Nigel Branham after an 8-yard gain. And they will go for it again, I believe.
Sure. Small.
Thompson goes in motion. Empty backfield. 4th and 6. Johnson calling for the football. He's back. He steps up. He is hit. Down he goes. And that should wrap it up. With 2:48 remaining. That sack brought to you by Steakum, contributing to Stop Hunger in Philadelphia by donating $200 for every sack throughout the season. Fletcher Cox did it again. And Mike, how about this? It's not a shutout until it's over, but the last time the Eagles shut out the Redskins was November 16th in the year that they went to the Super Bowl, 1980, under Dick Vermeil, and that score was the same as it is right now, 24-0 at RFK Stadium.
I tell you what, it's a really good game plan by Jim Schwartz, because in this situation, he's got his guys up pressing and man-to-man coverage, so the kind of inexperienced, he's not young, I was almost saying young, quarterback Josh Johnson, he couldn't get the ball out quickly, and that pocket just collapsed around him.
On first down, Sudfeld back, gives it off one more time, and running in with is Smallwood. Smallwood does not pick up the first down. No gain on the play, and that will bring up, let's see. If that was second down, this will be a 3rd down and 2. Third down and 2. Meanwhile, the Bears may be doing the Eagles' biggest favor of all. And if the Bears can hang on, we will be in Chicago next week.
Maybe that call to Matt Nagy, maybe that really.
Well, I understand that all the Eagles coaches were texting him this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Please, Matt.
Everybody's talking to Matt this week.
And Nate Sudfeld takes a knee.
Yeah, and Jay Gruden's doing nothing about it, which is the right thing to do in this situation.
They did give them, they never changed the clock or the yard marker, but they did give them the first down on that last run. So they will just take the knee, and Nate Sudfeld will end up finishing this game. The Eagles will post their first shutout since October 12th, 2014, when they beat the Giants 27-0 at the link. And this baby is all but over as 27-26. They will run the clock, and the Eagles will come away. They came here knowing they had to take care of their own business.
Yep.
They had to beat the Washington Redskins. They didn't just beat them, they dominated them every which way. They shut them out. Let's count out those final seconds and hope they are as meaningful as we think they may be. 3, 2, 1. The Eagles win their 5th game in 6 weeks. They beat the Washington Redskins 24-0, and there is life. There is life, at least for the next 6 minutes. We will find out what's happening with the Bears and the Vikings, but the Bears are leading that game 24-10. Or 24-10. 24-10. Go Bears. Oh, does it look good. 24-10, the Bears.
On a Cody Parkey field goal.
Cody Parkey, we always loved you.